So are we ready?
Yeah, no, we're technically ready. So go ahead and get yourself in the world where you want to be.
Well, first, we got some important mail to watch.
Watch.
Or lip read, I guess. And terrorists. Let's hang out for a bit. Take the lawless sport
Wow,
quest
for a
and
second
bring
there, I
up a
thought you said them terrorists, not
Them-
terrorists.
them terrorists.
Them terrorists.
Inviting us on a quest. I won't be contacting us
So
anytime
hopefully
soon.
everybody's having a good Saturday evening. For me, I am tired. I just barely got done with work. Oh, and so this is Bo.
Or Saku,
No,
rather.
this is Saku. Which one's the original one? Is it Saku?
I think Bo is the
Bo's
original.
Bo's the original one.
Yeah, and Saku's the manifestation of
All right.
his long-lost sister.
We'll get this right eventually.
You might be right, but Bo's gonna crazy about you. Calls you Big Brother, Haseo, and everything. A real Big Brother's gonna be better than a Big Sister. That doesn't actually exist. I can't even give Bo a pat on the head. All I can do is whisper inside his head.
I'm sorry.
White chrysanthemum. Don't worry. Alright then, you let his Big Brother handle things. Don't worry, just go ahead and vanish. Or White chrysanthemum. What really makes Bo happy is having you close by. Even if you can't meet in real life, just having you support him from the inside makes his mind makes him happy. Did you get a white chrysanthemum from Bo on your birthday? Did you forget that?
Yes, Sasuke.
The person Bo loves most, the one he depends on, is the big sister that supported him from inside.
Okay, I'm doing this as a little
Saku,
experiment, guys. But
With
people
this
have been
white
screaming at
chrysanthemum,
us because
I'll show you Bo's
the
feelings.
game audio isn't that loud on stream.
Right.
We can't have it overriding us or overriding all the background music for people. So at that point, I'm going to raise it up a little bit, but hopefully you guys can still hear us. If you can't, then we'll have to turn it back down. So okay, so we're in
And Terrace has
Bregapone.
invited us on a quest. Let's accept the Lawless Fort quest at the quest shop in Bregepina.
Thank you, Sasuke.
Yeah, thank you, Sasuke.
How's your eye doing, Sasuke?
It's not fucking out. Hurting.
I know this episode happened a lot, but so, and I don't know if you realize this, by the time Naruto started, Naruto and why don't he?
Okay.
Like, they were touching.
I mean, that's shown in anime in a nutshell, but...
And so, how did... And I was actually very interested to see how they were
Ha ha ha! So you mean to take me somewhere? Very well.
how are they going to handle this? Well, it's very simple. First of all, they basically killed the Nine-Tailed Fox in Naruto. So he doesn't have the god powers anymore.
Okay.
And then they had Boruto, while being possessed by an evildoer, stab Sasuke in the eye.
Wow.
Well, because his left eye was like the god eye. So at that point, of course, they had to stab Sasuke in the eye. So yeah, he's significantly hurt. That's why I was asking Haseo, how's the eye? You know, last time I checked, you have giant kunai stuck in it. It was actually kind of a cool scene, just like seeing Boruto all of a sudden, whoosh, right in the eye. He's like, oh god, no!
Haseo, someone bought an item!
And the best part was his daughter was right there, and she's just kind of like, oh no, God. Like, huh, being a deadbeat dad doesn't pay off.
Coupon. Great.
So, are we selling these or buying?
We're selling.
Why on earth are you buying these?
Good question.
That is a very good question. So people will have to ignore me for a second because I'm going to get a little bit of business done while we are playing the game, because we are going to be putting up a poll on my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, for some reason, the Dragon Shadow channel doesn't have the social media posting feature.
It's like based on subscriptions, isn't it? Subscribers, I mean.
It originally was. It was. You had to have the 1,000.
Right.
Now, like, you can have it. I don't know what the minimum requirement is. But, okay. If somebody wants to explain that to me, I'd be more than happy to hear it. But it's a weird deal. So that's why I'm putting it up online. Is that I have it here. So it shouldn't be an issue. As long as it's actually gonna let me do it.
Oh, are all you hunters too?
Listen, you amateurs, do you even have a clue of the kinds of things this quest entails?
Better go home before you get yourself PK'd.
Or maybe
These guys all seem pretty confident.
PK.
If they didn't think they were good enough, they wouldn't take this quest. But, well, we'll see what happens.
I'll get you, Batman! Man! Well, I was hoping that I could actually put this up, but unfortunately, oh wait, I know what happened. Right. Okay, well, apparently I can't do that. Maybe I can?
I gotta do some alchemy.
Yes, you do. You need to mix up some food right now. Y'all mix some food. Let's see if it will actually. Aha! That's what I thought. Okay, so basically, in this post tonight, we have decided that the first bonus podcast that we're doing this year is going to be honoring the late Kazuki Takahashi. Yu-Gi-Oh! Passed away
Get started. Be on your guard, kid.
And I've officially decided that whatever we are going to do is going to be decided by you guys. Uh-oh, leather pants. That's not a good sign. It's got
Wait a minute. I've seen you before. Where was it? Where was it that I knocked you out? Oh well, doesn't matter, because it's curtains for you right here, right now. I, Cervantes, will cut you to little pieces.
Here goes!
I'm just going to go ahead and
Alright. Because we change every time. Not every just when we do moves.
Alright.
Splendid! Damn it! How dare you defeat me! Be warned, I won't forget you! Your ass is grass the next time I see you!
Anybody say that anymore? Grass is grass.
I don't know.
I don't think they can. How many old parts of I've never heard this. I'm just saying.
I think I've heard it. I don't know how often, but I've certainly heard it.
I'm sorry.
I'm gone. Sir Unknown.
a sweat.
You feel arc.
Arc or movie or episode?
Let's settle this quickly.
Although, how do we define arc, right? Because
Oh, we're not gonna do like
I didn't even break a sweat.
basically since it's gonna be the original series. Like we're I guess that could be an option is doing a series, but I have a feeling that you guys kind
yeah, because I'm more familiar with the original, so.
movie a specific duel.
Yeah, because I think duel, because
Well,
I mean,
what I'm
like-
doing is, so the options that I have are an arc and medium. So that basically the difference is you sell it.
yeah. Yeah.
Probably.
I didn't even break
Right.
a sweat.
But then it would literally end post the episode after ending text.
Right.
So like the way that I'm actually that's the whole thing. And when I say that,
Right.
waking me up So, like, the way that I'm putting this up is there are 3 choices for it. I was originally going to put a 4th one with another series in mind, but I don't know if Brenton or Alex would be bored with doing, like, GX or any of the other
Help
ones.
me!
So-
Help!
Oh, sorry. Game's talking.
Oh? Looks like there's a newcomer.
From that direction means? Damn, that greedy idiot.
PK Captain.
Bragging about how he's going to go out and beat all of the hunters by himself.
Ah, who cares? It just means we get to have more points.
I guess you're right. Hey, hunters! I, Garden Michelle,
Along with me, Fiery Genie 5 are gonna really shake all of you up. With earth, water, and fire.
So, here we
bring
go.
it on!
Actually, gonna copy the post.
Sail, get out.
A specific.
This is it!
So, like, for example,
Right. 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 Right.
Yes, I am including I don't even
Right.
There you go. Post up.
Oh no, looks like we failed the entrance exam. Again.
Exactly what
But
I
we're
expected.
gonna make it next time.
Sound like when they cry. Okay, cool. So it is up. Let me see if I can make the top. Let me see. It's getting weird, but I'm gonna see if I can. Meantime, Alex will continue because that's what he's basically doing this whole time. I promise people actually getting to talk about stuff, but I don't want to see if I can get this up.
Okay, tough guys, bring it on. Shellbreaker. Shellbreaker. This is a piece of cake.
There we go. So there is the poll. So you guys can go ahead and vote for it. But technically, we already put this up on the podcast that we just barely recorded. But I want to get it out of the way because I would like to be able to. Because I'm going to keep it. So now that I've got that done, now we can actually do some shit. First of all, I have to go look at this stuff with Alex. One of our has asked, and it's a simple request. It doesn't have to be on.
Okay.
But they have noticed, like I've been trying to get you with it.
Right.
Well,
I'm done.
their request is very simple.
Right.
This is a piece of cake.
Later seasons, Attack on Titan actually starts adopting Gundam-esque properties.
Right.
And in some cases becomes in a weird way, a post-apocalyptic mecha anime. So that's the consideration in that regard, is that it is technically
Hey,
another mecha.
What's this? Stupid hunters come
Can I
to
stop
get
being
us?
your ass? Oh, hi,
We'll
J-Rock,
turn
how
the
you doing?
tables on them, right, bro?
Don't underestimate them. If they've gotten this far, that means they've already beaten the others.
Hi,
Hey,
Vic.
Garango. You know those sheets of bubble wrap you get when you unpack a new computer?
No, seriously, challenge me to a gum tape death match. Let's see how it goes.
The ones that pop. Don't worry, we'll pick them off one by one, like with bubble wrap. You'll see. I want them lined up like ducks in a row, waiting for slaughter. You got
Yeah, I got it.
You skipped
I
through
read
Vic!
you
How
loud
dare
and
you!
clear,
Didn't, I
bro.
swear. I just pushed the button.
Just like squishing grapes with our
Skip
bare
it.
hands.
Well, yeah,
We're gonna really mess you up and make you cry.
I think it just interrupted.
I'm sorry, but with the voice he's doing, hey, you guys!
Let's go.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing? We've only been going since, I want to say we started at like 8:15.
Bring it on!
Well, 8:15 our time, so 10:15. So if you haven't this much, we
I'm sorry, but The answer's still just gonna be no. It's too long, and I have other shows I want to watch. I guess you're quiet? Holy, unparalyze me! Not... Fucking hell.
This is a piece of cake.
How's that? Is that better?
What?
Crap. Turn
I
on the mouse
just
again.
can't believe this happened. I can't believe you beat us.
Okay. Better? Much better. Okay. So, since people couldn't hear me, one of our viewers basically was asking if me and Alex would consider doing a review, episode-by-episode review of Attack on Titan, because of the fact that it basically adopts Gundam-esque attributes and becomes kind of like a mecha show. But your answer is, unfortunately,
Still no.
No. Can't.
Yeah.
I just, no, they didn't do it. So,
Okay.
the other thing that I was doing, and I'm going to clarify it again really quick. Let me see if I can actually just copy this link again. Okay. In the
Welcome
community, I have made a post. Go check it out.
I really don't care about this quest or about the chaotic.
I think that's also big.
Let me just ask you one thing. Tell me,
The
what
author
is
for
strength?
AOT said the anime will be more canon. Quote, more canon. Well, alright.
That's a little weird when it's like,
Well,
based on your manga, dude.
Because he's adding stuff.
Right.
Because I think he already did it with some elements in the final season.
Oh well, I'm never worried about canonicity.
No, the issue is that because, like, I've been trying to get Alex into Gundam, because of the fact that in later seasons, in a weird way, Attack on Titan becomes a mecha kind of anime, and it also adopts a lot of attributes that Gundam has, like velocity, anti-war messages kind of thing. And so then at that point, they wanted us to consider doing an episode-by-episode review of Attack on Titan. I am, of course, okay with it. But if Alex wasn't, then that's an issue, and I would have to find somebody else that wants to do it. Because, I mean, I could force Alex to do this, but I don't really have any bargaining power.
Strength isn't anything that you
Not
can
without
ask a person
committing
about.
several felonies.
Good answer. Good luck out there.
Yep, that's Vic. Piloting meat Gundams. Yeah, it actually kind of is. Like, they eventually, like,
It's
once
not
we
about
learn more about the
levels or
Titans, they
anything.
actually, like, the ones that can shift,
I'm stronger
they
now.
basically
More
do,
so
like,
than in my
cockpit scenes
PKK
inside
days.
the head of the Titan.
Well, you keep it
So,
up, kid. But
yes,
don't
this
get
shit
too
happens,
comfortable.
but
There's still 4
there you
bounties
go.
to go.
But now that I can
And you never really know
take
how
care
good
of this.
they'll turn out to be.
So, our first bonus podcast this year is going to be in honor of the late Kazuki Takahashi. So, what we have decided that we're going to do, and that's what you guys get to vote on, is either we will review an entire arc, episode by episode, of the anime, the original one. We're not adding in bonus arcs or bonus series. Or it can be a specific duel, and we would watch every episode of that duel. Or it would be one of the 3 movies that are out there for Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Pyramid of Light, Bonds Beyond Time, and Dark Side of Dimensions. So you guys can let us know what you guys would like to see. I think everybody's pretty much on board. In fact, like, you know, the reason I put the arc in there is because Alex honestly said in a podcast we just barely recorded, you would love to go and revisit Duelist Kingdom.
Yeah.
So, and Duelist Kingdom is an arc. What, were you worried that I was going to say an entire season?
Yeah.
Oh, F that. F that. I don't even do that with regular stuff anymore. And technically, with like Geek News Anime Night, when I've been doing it with Andrea, I have said that if people want like stuff like One Piece, you have to recommend it. I'm not watching all 1,000 episodes of One Piece. You have to recommend an arc.
1,000 and counting, because that show's still going.
Although I heard that the manga wrapped up.
I think it is getting close to wrapping. I don't think it's quite finished yet.
I don't know, but all I know
think
is
you're
that
right.
the Netflix posters came out and it looks like trash. So, Duelist Kingdom is fun. My brother goes through it about once a year. Well, yeah, I like Duelist Kingdom. And one of the things that actually might be fun about that is when Duelist Kingdom aired on Kids WB, it was edited.
Yeah.
Specifically in 2 duels, which were the duel between Weevil and Yugi, which was a 2-parter, but I guess the people at 4Kids said that would have been boring, and so they put a music montage in there. And the same thing happened with the duel between Yugi and Panic.
Right.
Again, a 2-parter, and it was cut with a music montage of a lot of the moves. And so at that point, I think even Mako's got cut too. But thankfully, we would be able to see these because they are technically on Hulu, where Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. Or you can go to Yu-Gi-Oh!.com and they have the full episodes. And they have the dubbing and everything like that. I don't know why they did that, honestly. Honest to God, I don't. I mean, I'm glad that we got to hear some of that music, but I had a Mako deck back in the day. I know of another person that had a Mako deck back in the day. And then he destroyed those cards. I love my friend, but he decided that he wanted to actually emulate the holograms. And without thinking, he took a glass of water and spilled it onto the field. And then as soon as he did it, he immediately regretted it. And I love him too, because like him and me, we actually went out and got dual discs. Just for the hell of it. We just got dual discs because we like dueling each other. So it was like around Waking the Dragons where they actually did have like a new dual disc.
Nice.
They had the evil dual disc, and so we both bought one. And that was fun. I had a friend wear his dual disc around campus in college.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. No, I believe that. But
it's hilarious.
Yep. So there you go. That's going to be the first thing that we do. Although we did also bring up some other ideas in that podcast that I think people will also be on board with. Including the fact that it was discussed that we should, in honor of the new Mario movie, we should do a Geek News movie night on the old Mario movie.
Totally.
Calm down. You led the charge last night. But yeah, Alex led the charge on it. And I've been a real douchebag, and I've kept things. Let's do that so that people can actually see the gameplay. Does that work for everybody?
Okay.
It's okay. We didn't miss any worthwhile cutscenes. Just PKers.
Boss, yeah, we're just in a quest.
What's the situation?
There you go.
You think the
Halloween,
get
you
this
have
far?
to be the Dark Magician, the Drak Magician.
The Drak Magician.
Maybe we
Drak Magician.
I can't pull it off.
Calm down. You know what they say. The best are always saved for last.
If I see your butt crack, I am walking out.
Beat, then wham!
I have worked my ass off today. I do not want to see a man's butt crack, okay?
Right? Best idea ever!
But, boss? I have a question.
What happens if everyone else beats all the hunters?
Wouldn't we automatically fail the trial for not beating any hunters?
What is this music?
What are we gonna do about that?
I don't know.
Right, that's a problem. Why didn't you mention this earlier? Damn it, I
It's anime
miscalculated.
Well, I mean, he's hunched like
face it,
that.
Picking off the
What if he
hunters after
identifies
they're
as a
weak
woman?
from fighting all
As a
the
woman,
other
though.
PKs?
This guy? It's still a man's butt crack, Bobby.
Plan!
Butt crack's a butt crack. Just say no to crack when you see butt crack attack.
You scared me.
Fist bump. I can't hold that against you, man. That was a freaking dad joke, and it was actually really good.
Okay, but I ripped it off from a Twisted Christmas album.
Oh, okay, alright, well, that's fine.
You?
Please just say no to crack when you see butt crack attack. I haven't heard that.
Look, there's a difference, alright? There's a wonderful curve
After
to a
you
woman's
beat
butt,
me
alright?
so
I'm
badly
just saying
the last
it.
time we met, I trained really
I know that
hard for
Brinton
a
out in
rematch.
the ether is gonna smack me upside the head, but a guy's butt is just nothing to look at.
Oh, and I have
Well, I always liked
watching over
Elaine
me.
from Seinfeld, the way she puts it. Is like,
I
the
vow that before
female
this
body
day
is a
is
work of
done,
art. The
I,
man,
known
it's
as your
utilitarian. It's like it's for
Negimaru,
getting around. It's like a G.
will defeat you!
You know what? That actually does make a whole lot of sense. It is like the male body is utilitarian, and the female body is a work of art. Like it's meant to look like a work of art.
Yeah.
That's what even women have to say this. It's easier to look at women than it is
Lone
to guys.
Neggy? So, you're gonna fight me? Lone Neggy?
Lone Neggy?
Watch your language.
Please don't
Theo.
abbreviate it like that. It loses its coolness when you do that.
Shut up.
Oh God, does he know Pyros?
You'll never make it in the
No.
chaotic PK. I'll let you go, alright? Just go home.
Sasuke really just doesn't want to deal with this now, does he?
It's always the same with you, terror of death. You're always going around acting like you're some big shot superhero.
Oh, now they believe
like
that
you're
he's the
special
terror
or
of death.
something, and it really pisses me off.
Well, because he's one of
Don't you patronize me.
Bordeaux's, like, he's the one who was always he was always trailing with Bordeaux.
It's funny to me because, like, at the beginning of the game, nobody believed him. And now it's just like, oh, okay, now people believe him again.
Well,
Because I don't think he's in the same outfit, is he?
I think he is. I think he's still got the same avatar.
This one is a little bit different.
Damn it.
Like, it didn't have that weird tail in it.
I knew it. I knew deep down we could beat the terror of death.
And yet you still challenged.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, me too.
There you go. This didn't work out for you, did it? Neggy. Hardest battle in the game. Alex would agree. I mean,
Yeah.
you were totally sweating that whole time.
Yeah, it was so hard.
Yeah, exactly.
In truth, I am overpowered at this point.
You are, and frankly, I kind of asked for that. I like going through RPGs
I'm going
like
to
a
become a
wrecking ball.
chaotic PK no matter what. Because if I get famous,
Oh my gosh, I didn't even
then
realize this.
Bordeaux
The
and
model has
Grain will
buck
have
teeth.
no choice but to hear about me everywhere they go. I'll be able to let them know for certain that I'm still here, wandering in the world.
You know that Bordeaux doesn't have a cooch, right? No matter how many tiers you subscribe to,
What?
she ain't gonna fuck you, bro.
He's...
Green!
The fuck?
Green! Is that really you, Green?
I have no words.
What?
I thought
You lost
Gaspard looked
consciousness in the
weird.
arena, but you got
That
better
model
right
just
away?
doesn't make sense.
But after that, you were in the hospital the whole time, so you couldn't get online? And then, you were afraid of meeting me, and you were nervous because it's been such a long time? But you saw that I was participating in this quest, so you came right away!
The fuck is happening right now?
You idiot! If you were okay, you should have told me before now!
I'm sorry, are my headphones not working? I'm not hearing this guy say one goddamn thing!
Yeah, that's the joke.
Okay, alright, I just want to make sure.
So strange. Are they even really conversing?
Thank you, Haseo!
Reinforcements, huh? Now we're really in trouble.
It was... Oh, sorry.
Huh?
I will not talk
You
during the
tried to let him
cutscenes.
go, right? Look, kid. I'm not trying to tell you that being sympathetic to the weak is a bad thing. But just remember that sometimes things turn out just like this.
Alright.
That Negi is no longer a weakling. If you don't take this seriously, you're gonna lose this quest.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
That's a very good question. What is he talking about? Everything's been pushovers up to this
Sorry to
point.
get right down to it, but shall we take care of these guys?
That's the first sound he's made this entire time.
No, he actually grunted
It'd be a
what you were talking.
celebration
So
for
Oh,
our
did he?
Yeah.
long-delayed reunion. Haseo.
before Negi went into that whole, you did this and that and this and that. Yeah, he did grunt
We're
before.
gonna beat you badly and get the title of Chaotic PKs.
Haseo, those people seem so different.
Oh, I'm getting overpowered?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Here goes.
All right. Now that I can read this, Bobby, it was so easy to power level in this series. I got to level 25 before starting the second story mission, just in random rounds. Yeah, that sounds about right, considering what I'd been able to see in this game.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I do enjoy it, because it's easy to level up in.
That's kind of the other thing too. Is like, you know, we've done grinding on stream. And I know some people don't have a problem with it, but to me, like, grinding is just kind of like boring content in a weird way. So I remember specifically saying, make sure that we're like a ball through the series, because at that point we don't have to worry about grinding, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't think they stood a chance.
No.
And I'm okay with that.
Victory snatched right out of our hands.
It was never in your
We're
hands to begin
so
with.
close. But we can't win with just the two of us. Hey, Haseo! I'll concede defeat, at least for the moment. But just wait till Bordeaux returns.
I played the Disgaea
If
series,
Green's
grinding
all
is
right,
second nature.
Then she has to be alright.
That's actually
too.
one that's been recommended to us, is Disgaea. Saying specifically that Alex will enjoy the setting.
Oh, yeah, I don't know it. What?
I don't know too much either. I guess you're the devil
told you.
and
Pretty close call, wasn't
you're
it?
trying to reclaim hell or something like that.
Interesting.
And all of your servants are Moe girls. That's specifically why they recommended it.
Of course, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There's my hook.
Somehow you rigged it so that the two of them would both
You
get in
have
on
the
this
same
quest.
problem as C-Tactics, except C-Tactics gets pissed, and you just kind of
Seemed like
embrace
the
it.
broadsword wheeler was having
I don't know.
trouble
Does he
mustering
get
up the
pissed? I
nerve.
think he'd kind of
Yeah, like
embrace it too.
every time I've ever seen people bring up that he's a
I just
lover of
lent him a
Moe, he
hand.
gets mad.
Whether
He,
we're
like,
in the
he
arena or
quashes that
elsewhere, I
quick.
can't get excited about it without folks like them.
Because he certainly embraces his love of Twin Tails.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
It caused me
Okay.
a lot of trouble back
Then
there.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Rising, where are you? I need you to come settle this for
Yeah,
us.
but it was a good lesson,
Yes,
wasn't it?
I click. The rising
That
signal
strength
is on.
magnificent. You should know where it comes from by now.
Yeah, we actually have a bunch of like
Obligatory lecture.
specifically like anime series that get recommended because people want to see what
we beat all
Alex,
the
the
bounties.
legit
Time for us
anime
to get
fan,
back
would
to town.
think of them. And then they also want to see my reactions because sometimes I can't deal with the cutesy, and I can't deal with the overly sexualized, and I can't deal with the overly violent. It's not that I can't deal with them, it's just I choose
I
not
guess
to.
we've cleared it. Let's go.
Okay, so we're turning in the quest. Yay!
Yep.
I should have some new information for us pretty soon. Maybe I should log in.
Okay. This drift is getting on my nerves, so when we're done with this, I really want to try one of your controllers.
I only have the one.
Okay.
So, like, I had a wired one, but the wired ones don't work that way. They're that great. Thoughts on the isekai genre? I'm gonna let Alex take that.
Okay. There are some isekai I've actually grown to like. There's one I'm watching right now that actually is pretty decent. It's actually really good, in fact.
There are a lot of isekai that have really good setups.
It is just getting a little saturated for my liking.
That was actually what I was gonna say. Is like it's a tad oversaturated right now. It's kind of like superhero films.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I do not agree with Bob Iger in his recent statement where he basically said that, no, there isn't such a thing as oversaturation with superhero movies, and nobody is getting, quote, bored of them. Oh, look, the rising signal worked! Hi, Rising Sun! Now you can...
Okay, Rising, you gotta settle this for us. Do you hate when people say you like Moe? Because,
No, it's C.
C Tactics or Rising?
C Tactics is the one that gets upset.
Okay, well, that I see. I thought it was Rising.
Yeah, no. Like, because Rising told me to bring that up, and C Tactics, like, immediately was like, shut the fuck up. So
okay, yeah, with C Tactics, I guess I can see it, sure.
So there you go. Yeah, because Rising loves Twin Tails, and I know that, but I didn't know that, like, you were saying C Tactics, like, Twin Tails, and I didn't know that.
I meant Rising, so there you go.
One of my favorites is Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash, if you want a really good recommendation. I mean, obviously, I'm a fan of Shield Hero. Shimini Chris is like, how many series that I follow are technically an isekai?
I mean, the original Digimon is an isekai.
Yeah, Digimon is an isekai. Crap. There's actually a... I would dare say that you can make the argument Inuyasha is an isekai.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just with a female protagonist.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this yet, but I do want to see, I think it's Return of the Healer, or something like that, because people have recommended it to me. And what was the other one that was an isekai that gets recommended to me? Actually, no, I don't know if it is an isekai or not. Like, people have been recently recommending, two series. They've been recommending Jujutsu Kaisen, I think
Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think that's an isekai. But...
I don't know. I never have heard of it. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I heard of it.
And then the other one is Chainsaw Man, which
also
immediately has a red flag to me because I don't need to see people getting chainsawed, okay? I already dealt with plenty of that in the Resident Evil series, but apparently it's an endearing series. Jujutsu Kaisen is a standard, though violent shonen.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Chainsaw Man? Okay. Well, I'll probably get around to them at some point. I'm still trying to get around to, like, some of the other older ones that people recommend. Which, in turn, like, locating them is difficult. Like, for example, I mean, I still want to watch. There are 2 seasons of Initial D that never came to the States, and they are the hardest thing to get a hold of. Like, being able to see those episodes, even subbed, because it's such an old series. So at that point, I would love to be able to see those. I cannot begin to tell you how many people have recommended things like Junji no Ippo, Kuroko Basketball. I don't know why people are recommending Kuroko Basketball to me.
I don't know.
Like, I've made it very clear that the Prince of Tennis fucking bored me.
Yeah, I can't speak for Kuroko Basketball. Maybe it'd be better. I don't know, because I already don't watch
The
real
reason
sport.
I've been told that I would like Kuroko Basketball is because I like Food Wars.
Okay.
I guess maybe it's the same animation studio, but I don't know.
Maybe, I don't
This is why I'm just going through my PTW list?
Plan to watch.
Plan to watch, okay. Watching lots of things I've wanted for a while, and I keep telling Drak to watch Twin Tails. Yes, and I keep telling you that there are requirements. Meet those requirements, and then we will watch Twin Tails.
Okay.
I'm such a dick.
Did
and
she
it's
remember
fine.
us? Assemble at Raven's at
Did she
home.
find out anything about the prophecy? Let's head to Raven's at home.
All right, go and head to Raven's at home. See how well that goes out for you.
It should go well, because it's the at home.
Blame the random numbers. I'll watch Shield Hero when the random numbers tell me to. See, I even completely forgot what the recommendations were, and no, they were. It was to watch Shield Hero. But I think I only limited it to season 1. So you just have to watch season 1. Not 1.5, not 2.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, it's the invisible person in the rocking chair.
Aina, where did you go?
To go get some fucking coffee? I told you to do that like 2 games ago. You never did it. Oh, this obviously is a cutscene because
What a beautiful story.
Ovan Cockblocker actually has an arm.
Ovan, next time you visit, will you read it to me again?
And maybe comb my hair?
To get better. Okay, Ovan? Okay?
Yeah.
Will you maybe comb my hair? Yeah.
That's...
Uh-oh.
Ovan, I'm scared.
And this is how he lost his arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Or rather, that it became nearly.
Must block cock.
He cock blocked himself. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. Okay. And this is where Aina died.
She's okay.
Because he turned evil.
Ovan?
Somebody like shooting a machine gun out there?
I have no idea.
Keep hearing this weird rhythmic duh-duh-duh-duh-duh.
No idea. Wow, I was right. He freaking killed her. And why is he looking for her then? You only need one arm most of the time. Yes.
Aina.
Unless you have other things going on.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're back. Can you move?
Yeah, I went off to go get fucking coffee. Obviously.
Could Ida have done something to you?
No, I'm just tired. I haven't had coffee in like 3 games now.
You.
Drak
Not
reminded
only
me
have
I
you
should
made
go
Aina
get coffee, so I'm
unconscious,
leaving now. No, no, no,
Damn
no.
you to
Rising
hell.
Sun, you'll be fine without
Are you
coffee.
going to steal everything from me? There's no more time.
I
The
love how
last
that arm
resort.
has like a huge ass lock.
Yeah.
What happens if Ida actually broke through
No,
that lock? He would have to put
guess
up
this
a
was
much
the
bigger
only
lock.
resort right from the start.
I'll stay now because Drak told me to. Oh, good, good. He actually is following what I'm telling him to do. Occasionally you do that. I do appreciate that.
It looks like she's figured something out about the prophecy.
Okay, really quick, before we get too far in, just so this doesn't bug Alex.
It's okay. It's the. Alright, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's crap.
Yeah. It's not that bothered me
Yeah,
that much. I'm just like wondering what the hell's going on outside.
I can only imagine. Me and my neighbor have some good moments where like I'm doing work late at night, and so I've got the window open and I'm listening to podcasts that I'm editing, and he's like listening to whatever sitcom on his phone. He's like, okay, well, at least we're both enjoying what we're doing, I guess. Just him and me work weird hours, so
Oh.
we appreciate that.
And by the way, just because we mentioned anniversaries on the podcast,
Yes, we did.
Dot Hack signed 20 years since its US debut as of this week.
Is it officially? Okay, I was not sure. The article said it said Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight and Dot Hack.
Yeah.
And so it's just like,
both are true.
what does that mean?
Yes, Legend of the Twilight did first debut in 2003 in Japan. Yes. Dot Hack Sign debuted in April 2002 in Japan, February in 2003 in the US. 20
years for the Dot Hack franchise as a whole.
Yep.
So at that point, yeah. You guys haven't heard this yet, but the other thing that we did, because people recommended it, is we discussed anniversaries that are happening this year. Speaking of, I have some
mysterious prophecy of Fidel of the Prophet.
Yes, about that. There's something about that prophecy that bothers me.
Well, all prophecies are bothersome.
It's the fact that it's referring to one specific person. Something about it seems off. Look.
It's referring to an emo teenager.
An emo teenager.
That almost sounds like Lucia.
In thy left arm.
And Peter Parker.
The key of Twilight, born in thy right arm.
That's what people were telling me, is that Miles, when they did the remake, Yuri didn't come back for it.
I thought they still had his voice, they just redid the model.
The final wave.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it was the model they redid.
Shall become light and fill the world.
Hi, really deep Steve Bloom.
Thou shalt lead the new gods to their twilight.
That's even possible.
Thou destroyest and createst, thou powerless one.
I've technically seen Steve Bloom do a trailer voice, so it is technically possible.
Incredible.
Giant shadow sound.
It's weird, but I mean, he does it.
Oh, blessed.
Of course, I've also seen him do really high pitched because he was Guillemon.
Yeah.
And he was JP in season 4.
One who bears the unearthly key in their left, and the key of Twilight in their right. Now I think, based on what we know, we could interpret the prophecy this way.
So, Ovan Cockblocker is the bad one.
A man who has Ida sealed in his left arm, and also bears an epitaph.
Ovan Cockblocker.
Right.
You mean Ovan?
I see. Then...
Hi, Johnny.
Yay. Actually, I've been watching some Power Rangers and gotten to the point where Johnny joins the cast.
Yeah.
Then Ovan is gonna be the one to do that. There's no one else it could be.
That's another one that people have recommended to me, is try against
Twilight of the Gods?
I've already seen enough imagery to go, I'm not interested.
Originally, that referred to
they
the final
drastically
war of the
changed a lot
gods
of
in
it.
mythology.
Yeah, I did see that. And
The
it's all
end of the
CGI
age
now.
of the gods.
And in my opinion, Vash and
Ovan's going to bring on the end of the age?
We shouldn't engage in further conjecture.
Aw, man, this is such a big mess. What are we gonna do?
Remember, Ovan's always been behind Ida. I think we should go after him. Ovan is the key to all of this.
And also to me not being a total cuck. I can actually get laid now. People think I'm being so mean to Ovan, but, you know, I only kind of am. Is there actually a possibility that we can pause this for a second?
Yeah, actually.
I actually do need to go use the restroom. So if you want to keep talking to people, that's totally fine, but I hate to do this. This occasionally happens. I will be right back, guys.
Okay.
Oh, geez. So you guys can talk about Dot Hack and he can share all the anniversaries.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, Bobby. I remember it on Toonami too. Then it moved to the middle of the night after that, and they dropped the Toonami. So, yeah, I remember that. 20 years. I can't believe it either. Take hot tub stream. What? We don't have a hot tub to stream in. Get 4 hot tubs. Well, you're gonna have to pay for some of those, okay? We'll see though. Maybe we'll see if we can make that happen. 4 hot tubs does sound like a lot of fun. Hot tub streams, hot tubs, yeah. If I'm leaning in, it's because the font is really small and I'm blind as a bat. Even though bats aren't really blind. You're exactly right, Rising Sun. I'll definitely pitch it when he gets back. It's been busy, but it's obviously calmed down since the holiday season is over. But we did get exciting news that our store location's actually going to be moving. A little closer to where I live. Probably not for quite a few months, if this year at all. Keep hearing different times of the year, like as late as November, October, we'll see. I would like to have it closer to home, then I don't have to, you know, commute half an hour in traffic and everything. Not the worst commute ever. I know people got it worse, but still would be nice. What's everybody watching in Anime Land? Anything good this year for you guys? Because I'm watching a few shows this year. This season, I should say. Of course, I'm going to watch a lot of stuff this year. Wow, getting recruited. Almost to going to New Mexico. That's cool. I don't know if I really want to stay in retail. I would like to go somewhere else, but right now I don't feel like I've got a lot of prospects or options, but I can certainly look further, consider it. It's just right now I've stayed with my job so long because the hours are decently flexible. Pay's not bad. It could be better, but it definitely allows me time to do stuff like this, which is going to be hard if I have to suddenly switch jobs. Oh, watching the case study of Vanitas. I watched the first series of that. I guess it was okay. It didn't really grab me enough to continue on, but it wasn't a drop either, so music was fine. That's really why I watched it. Oh, the screen fades. This is what happens when you're paused for a long time.
Holy crap!
Welcome back.
Literally. Freaking literally.
Literally, huh?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So sorry about that. Are you planning to stay in retail management prospects?
Yeah, that was for me. So.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and I
sorry guys. Sometimes when nature calls, it politely knocks, and sometimes it knocks your freaking door down. It's a big boob washer. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that.
By the way, Bobby and Rising were saying we should get 4 hot tubs and do hot tub streams.
Why 4 hot tubs?
So everybody else can join, I guess. Big enough hot tubs for everybody.
I just need 1, man. Like, I'd totally be on board with it if somebody wants to pay for it. Absolutely. Okay, well, let's get this cutscene out of the way, then we can get into the hot tub discussion. Because I'd totally be on board as long as somebody else is paying for it. It must be 4. All right.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
So all the Epitaph users have awakened.
Ophon's theme is funny to me.
It is. I find it amusing.
What's funny is like it sounds like it's straight out of Jupiter Jazz and Cowboy Bebop. So I'm like expecting Spike to be coming across, and it's appropriate because freaking Steve Bloom is in this cast.
Yeah,
so I'm expecting Spike to come out of nowhere.
Finally.
So, was this all part of your plan?
No.
Not at all. All of this has been coincidence upon happenstance.
My plan was to be a gigantic dick to you.
I believe we all have many things to talk about.
I haven't decided why it needs to be 4, but it does. All right. I can understand that reasoning and logic.
Sigma immersed. Crimes paraphrase. Go there now and use area hacking to enter the outer dungeon.
The outer dungeon.
So we can meet with the outer gods?
Yes.
Alright.
That truth is also for you.
Seriously, I'm going to find the Ovan theme online and I'm going to compare it to Jupiter Jazz.
I should do that
really
too.
Close. It's very close to the
Sigma
song that
immersed.
the Indian sings in
Crimes
that.
paraphrase.
I will go with you.
Thank you, Spike. I mean,
I'll be waiting in front of the Chaos Gate. Come prepared.
Yeah. This time, I'll find out the truth.
no. Ultimately, the problem is that I have been working all day, and so when nature called, like
We'll
I
use
couldn't
area
not
hacking
answer
once we're at
that
Sigma
given
immersed.
moment. So
Crimes
thankfully, yes, I
paraphrase.
washed my hands, Bobby. Don't worry about it. Now let's actually have this discussion. I guess 4 hot tubs.
4
Why
hot
4
tubs?
specifically?
He just said he doesn't know, but he'll
Okay,
figure it out
alright.
soon enough.
So what? We just put them all in one room, or we all just individually get hot tubs?
Let's all individually get hot tubs.
I think that's a better idea. It's just like let's all individually get hot tubs.
And let's do a LAN party like it's
I'd
2003.
totally be on board for it. The only problem is that we would get those annoying 14-year-olds that want to see my wife's boobs, and well, she ain't gonna show them to you. See, unlike people like Amaranth, my wife is gonna be honest with you and say, no, you can't see my boobs. You could do a split screen with 4 hot tubs. I'm already not on board. Okay, a lot of people are going to get mad at me for having this viewpoint, but I have never really been on board with the 4-way split screen. I can do 2. 2's fine. But once you get to 4, the image just gets way too small at that point. Are there many conventions around you, Arl? I live in Kentucky, so we've got plenty in Ohio, Georgia, Tennessee, and a few here. Just show off Shadow's boobs, it's close enough.
Okay. Woo!
Get
those inflatables, like James did in Pokemon.
You probably would have to, my friend. I'm just saying.
Conventions, huh?
Because I'm worried that we'd get complaints about false advertising. Conventions around us, we just have Salt Lake Comic Con.
Well, we have Anime Bonsai and
Anime Bonsai
and
yes.
FanX. It's not Salt Lake Comic Con anymore. It's FanX.
Oh, that's right, because we had the lawsuit with St. Louis Comic Con. That's right.
San Diego Comic Con.
No, St. Louis Comic Con.
There is no St. Louis Comic Con.
There is actually.
Well, then they're gonna get sued too.
I found this out. So I know somebody from St. Louis, and they did sue Salt Lake Comic Con as well as San Diego Comic Con. Yeah, so that was just yet another thing that made FanX.
We'll head to the outer dungeon.
But yeah, those are
area
it,
hacking
really.
and settle
Aside
the
from the
score with
Vegas
Ovan.
conventions, because
This
Vegas is so
time,
close.
I will get her back. You know.
Or Arizona. I don't know. I can't do cons anymore. It's just too crowded. As much as I'd like to, just to go like see voice actors and stuff like that, it's too crowded. It's too hot.
Yeah. I forgot to call a party. Oops.
No, you're all good. I've been to one of the Ohio ones a couple of times. No, you travel all the way out to like Texas to do cons, Rising Sun. So good on you on that one. I'm watching a case study of Vanitas, but that's me catching up from last year.
Yeah, that's an anime from last year. Although I think this...
Oh, okay, it's an anime.
Yeah.
Because Vanitas is a character in Kingdom Hearts, so I'm glad that we got this out of the way so that it doesn't confuse the hell out of Andrea.
Okay. Yeah, I just, while you were in the bathroom, I asked, what's everybody watching?
Okay. Yep. So there you go. But
how should we handle this?
I don't know, Johnny.
So you brought up anniversaries, and I need to get something off my chest, Alex.
Okay.
So you and I have been fairly excited. In fact, we talked about this last week. Holy shit, we've done streams 2 weeks in a row. Where we were talking about the rumor that Namco Namco Bandai
Bandai Namco.
Bamco Namdai were in communication with Nintendo to allow Monolith Soft to do a remake, like a reimagined remake from the ground up of Xenosaga. Because Xenosaga, even though the first game was popular, the other two kind of didn't do that well.
Right.
So at that point, there's been a lot of talk about that, and I've even said like that would be a cool thing because Takahashi could fix the errors that he made when trying to make Xenosaga. I've officially changed my mind. And the only reason that I've changed my mind is because we found out that this year would mark the 25th anniversary of Xenogears.
Right.
So, I'm sorry, Alex. I no longer want a remake of Xenosaga. I want a remake or a remaster of Xenogears. And for all the people that want to tell me, yes, I would want that too, but there's no way Square Enix would do it. Are you fucking kidding me? They are desperate for money right now!
Yeah, but they got Final Fantasy coming, so they'll be fine.
They're still desperate for money! I would like to point out, because this is probably going to be on next month's podcast, even though it was technically a January story, they just barely announced that they are shutting down Marvel's Avengers.
I didn't hear that.
Yes. It has been that much of a financial debacle for Square Enix. It's been so much of a financial debacle, guys, they had to sell the company that made it. In case you don't know this, Square Enix no longer owns Crystal Dynamics. Yes, you heard me right. This budget was billions of dollars. And they only made back about a fifth of that budget.
Damn.
I was actually having this discussion with Brinton earlier today. I think it's fairly safe to say Avengers pretty much almost killed Square Enix.
Sounds like it.
They have not been able to make their money back at all and get in the black with that game. Thankfully, they've had other things to be able to fill their coffers with, like FF7 Remake and the Deus Ex Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. But Square Enix, you can't tell me that you don't need the money, that you would never consider doing a remake of Xenogears.
You're open.
You want money. You need money. Heading out for now, maybe back later, so good night. Oh, it's good to see you, Rising Sun.
Yeah,
You're going to go off and watch anime, and then fuck you. But, what's with all these consistent streams? I'll run out of ideas on how to troll Drak. Yes, you will.
Just
I've wanted to work on a kite cosplay for a while.
That's awesome. I would love
But the
to.
dot hack rights and add the damn remaster to Steam. Oh, buy the dot hack rights.
Buy the dot hack rights.
I do not think that CyberConnect will sell that to Monolith Soft. And I don't think Monolith Soft wants it.
Probably not. But
Takahashi's only interested in making his stories. Although I don't see a new Xeno story happening anytime soon. I think Takahashi's getting up there. I don't know if he's going to want to do like that story. I mean, this is how effed up Avengers is. Because we've said numerous times, like, what Avengers should have been was basically like Uncharted, but with Marvel characters.
Right.
With the budget that they made Avengers with, you could have made 5 to 6 Uncharted-like games in that Avengers canon, and you would have been able to do your own little MCU now.
Right.
I mean, they already did it with the Deus Ex Guardians of the Galaxy. But they decided against that, and, well, now they're paying for it. So you can't tell me that a Xenogears remake isn't on the minds of Square Enix, especially with the 25th anniversary.
I don't know. I kind of think it would be.
But Drak, that's Uncharted territory.
Right. God.
Sorry, man. I'm just laughing at the that's great. You get points, Bobby. So that's what I'm basically saying.
This is
like,
a piece of cake.
I'm not saying that I'm against a Xenosaga remake, but I kind of want a Xenogears remake or a remaster. Because I've had so many people, Rising Sun included, that have said, man, I'd really like to try out Xenogears. You want to know why I can't do that? Oh, because it was a PlayStation game that has received no additional service from Sony since they released it on the PS3. Nothing.
Right.
So if you want to go play it, you have to go and get a fucking emulator and hope that you can understand how they work. Kind of thing. And I'm happy to help people out with that, especially since I just barely discovered Duck Station, which is a really great PlayStation emulator. In fact, that's the emulator we played Sorcerer's Stone on.
Cool.
But yeah, I'll happily help people if you play Xenogears, because Xenogears was just such a good effing game. But ultimately, that doesn't help my cause because you're not paying for it. But yeah, I just want some love to go out, especially if it's the 25th anniversary. For crimini's sake.
Mm-hmm.
It's the freaking 25th anniversary of Xenogears. That being said, though, we should also probably mention that in anime that we are also going to be looking at the 20th anniversary of Full Metal Alchemist.
Right.
Holy shit, the 03 series.
Yeah, the original.
The one that didn't follow the manga.
I mean, it did, but it did its own thing.
It did, but only for a while. And because the manga wasn't finished.
Mm-hmm.
So at that, and they didn't want to do filler arcs, which I'm happy about. They shouldn't have done that. But yeah, there were actually a lot of big anniversaries that were happening, and even gaming had a few of them. I'm not remembering all of them off the top of my head. The other one that blew my mind was Sonic X, celebrating 20 years this year.
Yeah, I remember watching Sonic X.
Jiminy Christmas, man. That one blew my mind, ultimately.
Here it comes!
Because, like, I didn't even think Sonic X was that old. And also, I know that people will have this debate endlessly on whether or not Sonic X is considered anime.
It is. It was.
I still see people arguing that it isn't because it was made by, like, a Korean studio.
It was made in Japan. I can't remember the studio off the top of my head, but...
Yeah, I don't know. What I do know, though, Alex, is that we actually technically have gone a little bit over.
Oh, okay.
How close are we to finishing this dungeon?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Okay, should we
and
just...
there's probably a lot of cutscenes after this, so this is we can just come back to this again another
let's
day.
do that, and then we can call a break really quick, because if we don't do Breath of the Wild, Andrea will in fact kill us.
Yeah.
So at that point, we will be right back. Let's go ahead and set things up for Breath of the Wild, and we will see you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
People argue the dumbest things. Yes, they